Well, welcome back, welcome back. It's fancy seeing you here again. Welcome back to the channel, man. Appreciate y'all for coming back. If you haven't been here in a while, it's because I haven't posted in a while, but that's no big deal. Life is lifing, but you know, there's been some changes around here. Changes, good, bad, ugly, you know, all the good stuff. But overall, you know, that's not changing. Everything's pretty much the same there. But there is another vehicle that's here now in comparison to what was there before. The Speed 3 is gone. Shelby is beloved, but she is no longer with us. So at this point, yeah, man, at this point in my life, it's just, I'm getting older. No, that's not the real reason. I need something that's gonna be able to tow, but still can be comfortable, you know, take the family. They can drive it if I need them to, just in case, you know, I ever go out party, drink or whatever, you know, all fun stuff. But yeah, man, it's bittersweet because I love that car. It was a good car, had no issues with it. It worked for 10 years with me. I got it in 2015, 34,000 miles on it. It just did the thing. So no complaints, no issues. Love that car. But yeah, like I said, I needed something that could tow. It's time to kind of jump into my motorsports lifestyle, I guess. So trying to get something that's a little bit bigger, a little bit, you know, roomier, has some creature comforts and everything. And that way I could just get from A to B, you know, pretty comfortably. But like I said, I want to get to the track a lot more often. So I want to be able to tow, take Brutus, take Chanel, all of them at some point. Lovely to be able to just drive them there, but that way I don't have to worry. It just makes my heart feel a little bit better. But yeah, so long story short, pretty much went through the laundry list of what I was looking for. I really wanted a Bronco. Honestly, I wanted the Bronco with the stick because it was, you know, it's a stick. It's a Bronco with a stick. But didn't get that, didn't go that route, just because I knew it wouldn't be able to tow, you know, as what I would need it to be. So I was going for a 4Runner. That was a good one, popular. Everybody seems to have them. They seem to be pretty reliable. It's Toyota, all the fun stuff. So that was the game plan, but wasn't ready for it then. So I kind of just kept looking around. And then when I went to the Miata reunion, man, Pete, I talked to Pete and I've seen his tow vehicle and I loved it. It seemed pretty simple, you know, and I kind of did some research on the Lexus stuff and found kind of what I'm liking. So I give you my new daily, a Lexus GX 460. Now this one has 74,000 miles on it, pretty low in the grand scheme of things. This is a 2017. It has some of the basic features, you know, kind of having some of the side markers go in, the side view mirrors go in. Let's go into it, shall we? I really wanted to go with the black interior. They have a billion of these that have the beige interior, and the beige interior seems to be cheaper. But I know myself, I'm just gonna destroy it. Beige is not my thing. So I went with all the black that I could find. This has all the creature comforts, you know, get your seats set, normal child locks, all the fun stuff. We have the electronic seat, forward and backward, rest and whatnot. What else we got here? We have side view mirrors that fold in and out. We have our locker that's over here, just in case we ever go off-road or in snow, 4-low, because it's all-wheel drive, and you know, the normal infotainment system, pretty boring. Hopefully I can upgrade that into some other stuff, but it has 3-row, which is pretty cool. Not really needed, but cool, you know, spacious. And we can, let's step back there real quick. Plenty of room back here. We have the rear, oh, wow, it's dark. So we have the rear AC and everything that's in here, which is a big factor now that we have my baby girl here. So we have all the stuff, room back here if we need it. Those all fold down. The top is beige. That's just how they all come. What else? The air vents that are also up top on both sides and in the 3rd row, which is pretty sick. Yeah, this is pretty good. The back arm, the car's, you know, very tight in the garage space nowadays, but it's a swing arm instead of it's a swing arm instead of a lift gate, I guess. It has the tow hitch that's pretty much built into most of them, if not all of them. What else? It's a V8, so you know, gas goes a little life, but should be able to leisurely just tow a Miata. The towing capacity for these is, I think, 6,500. So yeah, a Miata in a trailer, it shouldn't be anywhere near that, which will be fantastic. But yeah, now it turns more into story time. So I got this car from Carvana. Have had no issues with Carvana in the past. My wife got a car from Carvana. It was basically brand new though. So my car, obviously not brand new, 74,000 miles on it, like I said. No issues with it overall. Interior is pretty clean, you know, normal wear and tear, small stuff, but Looking around when we did our inspection, you could see there's some signs of leakage, which is not what you want, especially when you're buying a car. Yeah, but it is the type of leakage that you really don't want to see, which seems like, I'll just pop a picture in here or something, of the head gasket. It looked like the head gasket itself had recently started leaking, maybe, possibly, just seepage out. Now, they put a whole bunch of tire shine on here, which really makes it difficult to help find what the issue is for some of this stuff. So long story short, we basically went around, talked to Carvana, had them go through the loops, because we have 7 days to return it, basically is what it's supposed to be. Within that 7 days, if you see something or you have an issue, you contact them, you can basically start your claim, and then that claim will basically go through the warranty stuff. Usually, well, not usually, this is my first time going through it, but for us, we were lucky because it was like the second day we got it, the second day we've had it. Did the Carvana warranty, and then we didn't have to pay a deductible. Normally it's like $100 in network, $350 outside of network. But yeah, so we took it to one of their approved shops. The first shop, nobody was there. It's kind of crazy. The doors were open. There was a customer there waiting on his car getting worked on, but no one was at the front desk. So we waited 30 minutes. No one showed up. So I kind of just moved on to the next shop. And then the next shop was awesome. Didn't have any issues with them. They helped me out finding stuff, but I called out the head gasket as my main concern, to look around and to look through the wheel well. But I think they took that as, okay, let's look in the wheel well. There's something in there, and there's probably a strut leaking or something. So they looked in the wheel well, found some leaky struts, which cool, you know, good stuff. But unfortunately, they also did not see the head gasket. They thought it was the tire shine. So it just doesn't make sense for the tire shine to be in that very, very specific area. And it seems like it's on both sides of the engine. So it's, it just makes me feel weird about the whole situation, because I would love to have purchased it and kept it, because it's a great car. I mean, like I said, low miles. So that was really what I was chasing after. But if no one sees the head gasket or sees the head gasket but me and my friend, then it really doesn't make it, you know, I'm gonna have to foot the bill at the end of the day. When it comes down to the head gasket goes in the near future, then who's gotta pay for it? Me. So I don't wanna have to pay for that in the near future. So we're taking on, oh my gosh, that was gross. Taking on the 7-day return policy with Carvana. So we're gonna take this back and find another one. Maybe through Carvana, maybe through something else, but keep you guys posted when we get there. Man, this is the new one. Still have the old one because we're still waiting to put that back or give it back, but this is the new one. It is a silverish blue color. This is the one I actually wanted color-wise. Harder to find, but it has all the same stuff that has, so that's a beautiful thing. But yeah, man, right? We got the swing arm in here. We got all the storage little doors. These seem like they're held on a little bit better than the other one was. But it came with this Lexus mat. So ignore those. And then it came with a couple other doodads in here, little net and whatnot. But yeah, man, back seat, these fold all the way down, nice and flat. And then we have all the other stuff up there. So this is super comfortable. This is gonna be good. Good long-term car. Cannot wait to see what we get into with this thing. Looks good, man. Now, this car, I like this car. I like this car a lot. It's really clean, one owner. The black one had 5 owners initially, but that was pretty much like a lease deal. So a bunch of companies were using it as a leased option. And I assumed in my mind, you know, lease meant it's forced maintenance, right? They got to go do their maintenance because it's required, being at least, you know, a bank owned car. So, but that didn't make a difference at the end of the day. It still appears to be leaking a head gasket, as you saw. So I'm not willing to risk that. This other one, which is a nebula gray, really hard to find, it seems, or harder to find, I'd rather. Yeah, it looks beautiful. There's a couple things on it, needs some work, but what doesn't, you know what I mean? Especially when it's a used vehicle at the end of the day. I knew there was something I'm gonna have to get into, but as long as the bones are there, the mechanicals are there, we're looking good overall. So, all right, you're inside the Lexus, you know, it's not too hot out right now, but we'll turn it on just to get it. The seat kind of moves forward, everything automatic, which is pretty nice, but this center console is pretty dated, you know, for a 2018, nothing major, but overall, it gives you all the basic stuff that you have on this side, your phone, some apps, whatever. But I'm probably going to replace this. I've seen a couple different head units out there. One that actually replaces this whole thing. It turns it into like a Tesla type view vibe, whatever, but it's not that special. I mean, it seems like there's issues with it and whatnot, so we'll probably avoid that at all costs. But yeah, like I said, we have the rear view stuff. That's nice up there. Even in here, you have the option to turn on the third row if you want. So, you know, kill people in the back if you want. But yeah, glove box, normal stuff, straightforward. Got your little centerpiece with the separator. There's a divider in here if you want it. And then what else? One of these has a chill box in here. Thought that was kind of crazy as an option. What else? This piece slides forward and back. The little wood green on the steering wheel, on the bottom. Let's go on the back. So back in the second row, nice and cozy in here. Got our little back seat. Everything's clean in here. Got some trash, small stuff. But yeah, got the air vents on both sides. Everything's pretty nice. If you're actually in the back row, got more vents back there. But for now, they're folded down. Pretty basic, you know, the wood grains on certain areas, all over the place. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So good purchase. Should be good for road trips and whatnot. I'm 6 foot tall and can sit comfortably back here. Oh, we got a little floodlight, you know. Not bad. Not bad at all. You got your own little air vent and controls back here. There's actually air that comes through the seat, which is crazy to me. It's pretty low, but it's kind of nice just, you know, that it's there. There's the option to have that. So, and we got the sunroof, the obvious, as well. That pops up and all the things. So this is good. I'm loving it. I'm loving this car so far. So we shall see if, I assume we'll keep it long term for a very long time. Kept the speed for about 10 years. So we'll see if we can do the same for this. Good example, good starting point, all around, all around. And then you can't forget the obvious things, the locker. Oh, it's gross, you gotta clean that out. The locker and the 4-low. Air coming through the seats too, always fun, always nice. But overall, good car. Now we'll just kind of get some seldom things to make them even more comfortable. Yeah, I don't really know. So if you guys know anything specific that is good for these, you know what I mean? Just let a brother know or point me in the direction of somebody that does. So I know at least some things I can look out for or look into getting, just to make it that much better. I know I've seen like a module to make the, you know, the mirrors go in and out and the windows go up and down when you unlock and stuff. So may do that, but otherwise the adventure starts. It starts now. So appreciate y'all for watching as always. If you're new here, welcome aboard. Welcome to the Lexus, you know, GNX, goodness gracious, the GX460 side. If you're new here, got a Miata over there, makes 370 the wheels, you know, it's good. It's good. So we got plenty more to come through for all this stuff. We're going to get into working on both again. We got to finish working on Chanel, doing her thing. There's just so much to do and so little time as always. So appreciate y'all for watching, man. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.